Good morning to one and all. Welcome to today's class. I have given you homework table number 3. So according to the homework, you have to answer the following questions. The first question is, which animals use similar parts in taking food? Hen use beak and claws. Cow use mouth and nose. Dog use mouth, tongue. Frog use its tongue, teeth and legs. Snake use its tongue and mouth. Man uses eyes, tongue, legs, hands, mouth. Lizard uses its tongue and mouth. Vulture uses its strong beak. So in this way, each one is having its own body parts in taking food. So which animals use similar parts in taking food? So all the wild animals use the same part in taking food. Coming to second one, compare the parts of dog to that of a rat. Note down the similarities as well as differences observed by you. You have to write the body parts of the dogs as well as a rat. What are the similarities and what are the differences? So dog has legs and dog licks with its tongue. Rat does not have any tongue to lick. So in this way you have to write the difference. And the similarities, both are having legs and both are having tail. Next, third one. Compare the parts of the hen and hummingbird in taking food. Hen and hummingbird both are having beaks. With the help of beaks, they take the food. That is the similarity. And you have to write the parts. Hen is having beak as well as hummingbird is having beak. And the difference is observed by you. What is the difference between hen and hummingbird? Hummingbird flies in the sky, whereas hen can't fly in the sky. Now coming to next question. What are the similarities between a dog and a lion in the parts involved in taking in food? They both use its mouth to take the food. And both eat the flesh of other animals. Next one. What are the similarities and differences between a vulture and a lion in their mode of taking in food? Both vulture and the lion eat other animals. They are carnivores. And they use their claws to take the flesh of the animal. Now you will see that the same part may be used in different ways by different animals. For example, tongue may be used by dog to lick the milk, whereas it compared to the frog, it just captures the food and swallows the food with it. So here frog does not lick, it captures the other insect and it will swallow, whereas the dog, it licks the milk. So here they are using tongue to take the food, but both are not using in the same manner. Dog is licking, frog is capturing. Also, different parts may be used to take in the same type of food, like hens use their beaks to pick insects, while frogs use their tongues for the same purpose. Here hens and frogs both will eat the insects, but frog use tongue to eat the insect and hens use beaks to eat the insects. Both are eating the same food, but they are using different part. In above para we have learned both are using the same body part, that is tongue, but the way of eating, the type of eating is different. And here hen and the frog are using the tongue to take the food. Beak, they are using the beak to take the food. Next, the same part in a similar group of animals may be used in ways that can be largely different. For example, beaks of different birds are used to eat different types of food. So all the birds are having beaks and many of the birds use the beak to pick up the food. But different birds are used to eat different types of food. They'll eat different types of food. All birds are not eating the same kind of food. Let's take some specific examples to observe how animals eat their food. the type of food and the ways in which an animal collects it from the food habit of the organism. So for this we have look at the figure number 4. They have given so many types of beaks. So all the birds are not having the same type of beak. So from the figure what you have to read, the first one, second one, third one in the next page. By looking at the figure number 4, you have to read these questions. The reason for the beaks of different birds being different is to make it easy to recognize them. So why all the birds are not having same types of beaks? They are having different types of beaks. Why? To recognize them easily? No. So you have to write there no, false statement. There is no reason for differences. It just happens. No, false. The beaks are different because the birds eat different kinds of food. So according to their food habit, it has the beak is designed. Again look at the figure number 4 and try to answer these questions. Which two of the given birds would eat the same kind of food? Sparrow, duck, eagle, dove. In this 4 they have given sparrow, duck, eagle, dove. So which two of the birds will eat the same kind of food? And next question, why do you think they might eat the same kind of food? These 2 questions you have to write by your own. If not, tomorrow I'll check the homeworks. Next, activity number 3. Picking food with beaks. If see hens and crows in our surroundings searching for food, do you find any similarities and dissimilarities in the way and the type of food eaten by hen and crow? What are they? Here they have given already similarities and dissimilarities in table number 4 between the hen and the crows. Similarity is that they use both the beaks, and difference is hens scratch the ground with feet and eat worms, and crows does not scratch the ground. And some more similarities and some more dissimilarities. This is also your homework. So table number 4 is your homework, and these 2 questions you have to do. Coming to the next para. Woodpeckers have a long and strong beak. Woodpeckers are having very long beak and it is very strong. By using this beak, they remove the layers of bark and eat ants and pests that lie under the bark. Bark, that is the trunk of the tree. So they will remove the bark of the tree with the help of its long beak. Then it will eat the insects and ants or pests that are inside the bark. Crane has a long beak to catch the fish in water. Have you seen vultures? They have strong hooked beaks to tear the flesh of animals. So vultures eat all the flesh of the animals. For that they have a hooked beak like this. So they'll tear it. So the beak helps to tear the flesh of the animal. So vultures are having hooked like beak. Next, parrots which eat fruits and cracked nuts has a hooked beak. Even the parrot is also having hooked beak, but they won't eat the flesh of other animals. They eat the fruits and cracked nuts. While the crows does not have it. Not only the beak, there are other parts as well as the different to suit the type of food eaten by a bird. So not only the beak, even the claws are also different according to their food habit. Vultures would need sharp claws along with strong hooked beaks to tear flesh. So already we have studied that vulture eat the flesh of other animals. For that, not only the hooked beaks, even they need sharp claws, because to hold the animal. To hold the animals they need sharp claws, and to tear they should have a strong beak. While the hummingbird that sucks nectar would need a long thin beak and do not need sharp claws. Why? Because hummingbirds suck the nectar from the flowers. If they have strong sharp claws, they cannot hold the plant, they cannot stand on the plant. For this only they need a long thin beak so that they can suck the nectar from the flower. Next activity is number 4, picture collection. Prepare a booklet on birds and their food habits. Collect pictures of different birds. Write the way in which each bird gets its food. This is like a project work for you actually. So if you are interested, you can do this one. You have to, on at least 3-4 pages book, you have to prepare a booklet and the different types of birds with along different kinds of beaks and what are their food habits that we have to mention. Next, do you know box is given here. Crows that live in our surroundings usually eat waste and rotten food, material, dead animals, etc. They keep our surroundings clean in this manner. So they are called natural scavengers. So crows are called as natural scavengers. Vultures are also called so due to the type of food they eat. Why are crows called natural scavengers? This is a very important question for you. Because the wastage that we throw outside from our houses, they usually eat that one and they'll make that place clean. Or they'll make our surroundings neat and clean by eating that all wastage. So in this way we can say that they are natural scavengers. And vultures also, dead animals. They eat the dead animals that are in our surroundings. So by eating this, they'll make the place neat and tidy. So crows and vultures are also called as the natural scavengers. So please go through the lesson once again. And your homework is very simple. Table number 4 and these 2 questions. So if you are not able to do, I'll tell you tomorrow in class. Thank you.